folks, Chase Tanner with Wilderness Systems Fishing Kayaks, and in today's video I'll be showing you how to install our XL rudder kit on this A.T.A.K 120. I'd like to begin by setting out all of the parts and necessary tools on a table in my work area. In this particular install we'll set aside the tubing and some of the hardware, as our kits are designed to fit multiple Wilderness Systems kayaks. Tools required for this install are a Phillips head screwdriver or a power drill with a clutch driver, a 5/16 drill bit, 3/16 and 3/32 Allen keys, scissors, a tape line, and I like to use Loctite on some of the bolts. We'll begin by using our driver to remove the stainless screws and expose the mounting holes for the rudder bracket. We'll put our 3/16 stainless machine head screws into our rudder bracket. I've already put a dab of Loctite on these so that they don't work themselves back out. And using our 3/16 Allen driver, we'll install the bracket on the boat. Next, we'll install the rudder into the rudder bracket. I've already unwrapped the lift line. Slides in like so, and then you make sure you put your lock ring on the bottom. Next, we'll install the rudder hold down using the supplied bungee cord and 2 nylon cable clamps. We'll be using these 2 screws in the hole access. We'll be careful not to over tighten them when we put them back together. Next, we will install the lift lines using the supplied hardware. Now, before we cut our lines, we'll ensure proper operation of the rudder control lift arm. With the rudder in the stowed position, your top line is your lift line to lift it out of the stowed position. We'll run our line through this hole. And we'll want to ensure that this little button is back. And then we'll tie an overhand knot in the line. We'll repeat that step on the bottom. And then again, we'll check for proper lift and stow. Once you've checked for proper lift and stow, cut your line. I like to take a lighter, make sure those don't fray, and then pull them up in there further. Next, we'll remove the foot braces and drill our aluminum extrusions. Take a 5/16 bit and drill out both holes in each of our aluminum extrusions. Using the 1/4 20 by 5/8 screws, we'll install the front of the bracket in the mounting hole first. Then we'll slide our foot brace in. We'll do the back. Using the supplied rubber O-ring, we'll snap that on top of the nipple, and then we'll install the rudder swivel in the mounting location. And then we'll repeat the process on the other side. Now I've already measured this out. We take our Spectra line and we cut it in half. And we feed it through our inner lines. These tubes right here go about astern in the boat, and we'll start feeding our line through that. After repeating the process on both sides, we're going to attach our lines to our slides by using a bowline knot. I like to tie the whole thing together using marine grade heat shrink tube. We'll repeat this process on the other side. Ensuring that both slide assemblies are equal, I then clamp them to make sure that they don't move to prepare for attaching to our rudder assembly. With our foot slides clamped in place and our rudder in the stowed and centered position, we'll slide our Spectra cable through the rudder swivel, and then we'll tighten down the set screw, ensuring that we don't over tighten and cut through the line. And then we'll repeat that process on the other side. I did use some Loctite on those set screws to ensure that they don't back out, and it's always a good idea to leave some extra line for adjustment. So before you cut it, I usually wrap the line through this hole right like this a couple times to leave me some extra, and then I'll make my cut. After finishing up our line back here, we'll function test the rudder. Well, that concludes the XL rudder install video on a Wilderness A.T.A.K 120. I hope I've helped you with your install. I appreciate you watching, and tight lines.